What was initially dismissed as a precautionary withdrawal from the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game has now sparked growing fear inside league circles. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever rookie phenom and the league's biggest draw, may be facing a more serious injury than originally reported. And while officials remain tight-lipped, signs suggest her absence from the court could extend far beyond the All-Star break. As Clark continues to recover in silence, both fans and insiders are beginning to ask the same question: is this injury worse than the league wants us to know? When Clark pulled out of the All-Star Game just hours before tip-off, citing a lower body injury, many assumed she would return shortly after the break. But now, days later, there's been no update from Clark's camp, the Indiana Fever, or the WNBA itself. That silence has become deafening. Sources familiar with the situation are now hinting that Clark may be dealing with a sprain or ligament strain, not a minor bruise or routine knock. One unnamed league official told reporters, "There's a real chance she'll miss more games. It's not season-ending, but it's not a one-week thing either." Clark's potential return was originally expected in time for the Fever's first post-All-Star matchup. But team insiders are now walking that back, indicating that her availability is day-to-day with no clear timeline. Medical experts note that if Clark suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain or ankle ligament injury, she could be out anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks, depending on treatment and response. For a player averaging over 35 minutes per game and drawing intense physical defense, rushing back could pose long-term risks. Fans, analysts, and even other players have spoken out recently about the unrelenting physicality Clark faces on the court, paired with inconsistent officiating that often leaves her unprotected. This latest injury could intensify those conversations, especially after Adam Silver's explosive response, where he called on WNBA officials to get this right or I will. If Clark's injury sidelines her longer than expected, it could spark renewed debates around player safety, league leadership, and officiating standards. Caitlin Clark is more than just a star player. She's the face of the WNBA's current surge in viewership, attendance, and sponsorships. A prolonged absence would not only impact the Indiana Fever's playoff hopes but could also dent the league's broader momentum. The WNBA is finally on the national stage. But if its brightest light is dimmed by avoidable injury, the fallout could reach far beyond the box scores. While the full extent of Caitlin Clark's injury remains officially unconfirmed, the silence around her status is beginning to speak volumes. If this is more than a minor setback, the WNBA may be facing the uncomfortable truth that it has failed to protect its biggest asset, and now the consequences are unavoidable.